Well, come on, thing, get in there, right? I got everything's all moved around. I need to plug in my light. Hold on a minute, everybody. All right, you're gonna get rings on my eyeball. That's just so bright. That's a little better. All right, let's see who all's in here. We got Sampy, Avid, Fresno, Possum, Keys, Catfish Fever, and Outdoors. Misplaced Country Girl. Well, been a long month. Let me tell you, I have not been. I have not been good. I I tried to stand up in the shop and I fell because my legs just didn't hold me and fractured my back. So I haven't been around for a minute. It's good to be back. So can y'all jig it? But anyways, I'm Dave. This is Double Hook Angling, Jigs and Coffee on Friday mornings. Try to get back into the routine here. My biggest problem is moving around is all right. It's not so bad. It's that twisting. But last week I thought maybe I could sit here and do a show, and I went out in the shop for just a little bit, and I just couldn't do nothing. So I didn't do a show last week, as well as the 2 weeks prior. Now I'm back into it. So hey, Chris, Chad, Randy, how's everybody doing? So, but fractured catfish dog damn. So, but I fractured my back. So osteo fracture. So when I fell, I landed kind of on my hip, bruised the crap out of my hip, and got a basically like a little compound fracture in there. Osteo fracture is what they call it. I got osteoporosis. They got osteolip, blah, 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 blah. Some stupid name. Basically, I had osteoporosis as a kid, so that's why I'm in the wheelchair. But anyways, I'm doing better. My back still hurts like the dickens. So hopefully I can sit here for the whole hour. Matt, morning. Hope everybody's been doing well. If not, prayers for y'all. Um, I seen Bugman posted a post where he's having surgery or something. So prayers for him and anybody else that needs it. Lisa. So I don't. I mean, I've been out of, and why this last month being hurt, I'd sneak into some shows and I would watch a little bit, but I'm talking like 5 minutes. Tom, Eric, but yeah, my back is just, I mean, I just can't sit still, guys. It's just, it kills me. So, and there's nothing they can do about it. So we just let it heal. I mean, I'm it's just part of life. So you go on, you move on. I was out in the shop for a little bit again yesterday, and I was able to sit there for about an hour. So pouring jigs. So we'll see how I do today, and we'll go from there. So, as you know, on my channel, everybody share out their links. Share out each other. If you're not a mod, share out the not mods. We want to share me out, whatever. I know I lost my. That's still over here. Okay, I'm back. Oh, that hurts. So My whip finisher got knocked on the ground. You're going to hear me groaning a lot. I apologize. It's how I deal with the pain because I don't take drugs. I don't take prescription pills unless I absolutely have to, and I don't have to take pain pills. I can just deal with it. It's just sometimes I deal with it my own way. So I may be screaming. They could not do surgery, possible infection in the knee. Ooh, okay. Backlash. Well, they can't do surgery on me because they can't rod and screw me because I don't have enough bone to hold for the screws to hold. So I just get to heal and hopefully don't do it again. But they keep telling me not to try to stand, quit trying to stand. But I got things to do. I need to stand. I mean, standing and holding on to stuff, I'm okay usually, but man, my knee just gave out. Sometimes my knees and definitely my ankles don't cooperate, but I can get them to move sometimes. But man, they just wouldn't lock in, and down I went. Hurt my back so bad. Couldn't hardly get back up in my chair. Had to have Gregory help me get back up in my chair. It sucked. So, but I'm better now. That's been almost a month. So it was actually like the day after my last show. So, a couple days later maybe. But anyways, I'm better now. We'll deal with it. It's getting better. I can at least sit here like this. Now, I got some pain, but it'll be okay. All right. So now let's tie that one was that was bigger than the 1/8. I think that might have just been a 1/8. So see how much longer that is? This one's a 1/32, and that's a size 6 hook, I believe. That's a size 6 hook. Oh, that's gonna suck reaching out like that. Excuse me. Here, I'm gonna move my trash can. I can't keep reaching. I haven't tied any jigs since the last show. So, but that day anyway. I tied a few more that day, but I haven't tied any since then. I'm just struggling. All right, I'll quit complaining. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm no Bob Ross. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's the only way I can really paint too. That's how I learned to paint when I was a kid, watching Bob Ross. We only had 3 channels growing up, and I got an art set when I was a little kid. I learned to paint. Took a bunch of art classes in high school. I do have a couple paintings that I painted. I got one that's got a lot of purple in it. I wonder there's my phone. Ashley, Mr. Tolley, welcome in, y'all. Bring in Tim's morning smoochies. That's funny. Here, I think Timothy at one time messaged me a picture of a painting that I did a long time ago and said, "Is this one you painted?" Let's see if I still have a picture of that. Oh, bear with me. It feels good to sit here and not lean forward to tie a jig for a second. I'll find this picture. Man, me and my son text way. You know when you don't think that you text very often, then when you look back, it's like we're having full blown conversations here about some stuff. I know you can do pictures only, but I don't know how to do that. So we'll go back. It won't take me. It was within the last year. Boy, we do talk a lot, don't we? Mostly sending each other fish pictures going, ha ha, look at what I caught. Or is tools. Catfish Terry, welcome in. I'll probably missing a few people, but let me find this picture. There was me sending a picture that I had a heart attack. Oh, that must have been before then. I'll be getting close. Oh no, no. He may have sent it to me on Messenger. Actually, I may. I'm sitting here just wasting time trying to find this. Uh, I mean, it's not a very good painting, but it's a painting. Oh, there it is. So there you go. I painted that. So that was I don't even remember when I did. I think me and Naomi was married when I painted that. Yeah, we was married when we had kids when I painted that. So I was a young man though. I was in my 20s, early 20s. So there you go. There's one of my paintings. I mean, like I said, it's not very good, but it's a painting. I mean, it's all right. I got a couple more out there that I think are way better than that. Like a little uh, walkway over with a bridge and stuff. I don't know. I went through a phase where I just played around a lot with different stuff. You know, yeah, your brain goes, hey, I can do that, and then you do it, or you try to do it, or you do it enough that you get it done. All right, so let's try a couple more of those. So hopefully everybody's been good lately. We've been fishing one time, and yes, yeah, I complained the whole time we was fishing. Y'all know how back pain is. Like if you've ever herniated your disc, that's pretty bad. It can I mean, but when you actually freaking get an osteofracture, it's just like, oh. Usually they'll go in and like rod and screw you, and ooh, I know what I'm gonna do now. But we're getting all the ice finally melted, so yeah, we went fishing. John Euler. We went fishing. What day did we go fishing? Day before yesterday. Monday. Yeah, Monday. We went fishing Monday. We did okay. We caught some bluegill and a couple crappie, so it was all right. Gregory was happy that we went, so that was the plus. He got to go fishing and get a little fishing done. I'm sure he told all y'all. He was telling me yesterday about a bunch of stuff that y'all was doing. Especially, he's really into the Castaway crew. So, Uncle Don, Curtis. So Gregory just he fills me in on what y'all are doing. But like I said, I can't sit still long enough. I can't sit there and stare at my phone long enough to keep up with everybody. So I just disappeared for a minute, but I'm back. We'll see how it goes. Right now I'm dying. So needless to say, when Gregory gets home and we do the show and tell, I think I'm gonna get off of here. We we do got plans to get out and finish the boat. I kind of okay. So I got these new controls for the boat, the new shifting cables in the control box. So hi, Uncle Don. I didn't know if I can't remember if I said hi to you yet or not. But yeah, Gregory's been telling me you guys got 2 foot of ice up there. So, but the boat has got issues. So I got this new shift box, control box, whatever you want to call it, from a friend, and I haven't got it installed yet, but I need to. And the problem is it's all taken apart, so I don't know how to put it back together. And I've tried to find videos and stuff, but I think I got it figured out. So if not, the guy at the boat shop said that I could holler at him and go from there. So what I plan on doing is getting the boat done in the next week or two, depending on the weather. It's supposed to snow again Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll see how that goes. Snow, just I hate snow. I'm tired of snow. I'm tired of winter already. We were iced out for like 3 weeks, and the bad thing is the ice barely thick enough for people to walk on. There was a couple. Uh, we lost like 2 or 3 kids during that ice storm falling through and stuff like that. It's awful. Our ice is too thin in Kansas to be out there playing around on. I mean, you take your chances if you want, but I'm not that crazy. I don't get across the ice very well, anyways. I slip and slide and try to get through it. But now the ice is gone, and we're going to try to get back after it. Crappie will start, grouping up again in round structure and stuff, and getting a little shallow. And so we'll see what they'll at least get into 10 foot of water and around in our area. So, but we'll get that boat. I'm gonna. This is what I was saying about the boat. The control cables are like long. So, hey Rod, the control cables are long and they're longer than the other ones I got. So I'm thinking I might just move that console forward another foot, which just unbolting it, moving it forward, and drilling another stupid hole. I don't care if I got holes drilled in the floor. At least the water will drain. Cover them up with put a pole seat in there. The little pocket thing that's like this big around, or some mine on my pontoon boat, they're square, so they're about like that. And they got the pole that you got to drill a hole through the floor and put it and mount it. I'll just mount one of them in the hole, and that way there'll be a couple different seat positions. I don't care. I'm going to redeck that pontoon boat in a couple years, anyways, because when Jason redecked it, he put it over the carpet. So like it's the original deck, the carpet, then 3/4 inch plywood or half it. I think he used 3/4 inch plywood. Yeah, drilling through it, he used 3/4 inch plywood. And then put all the trim and everything back on it, which it's easy enough on my boat because it don't have nothing on it. I just take the console back off, pull all the guardrails and the trim off. Take about 2 hours to take everything off. Then pull the decks back clear down to the frame and redeck it right. I even thinking I might just go back with aluminum. But if I go back with aluminum, I'm gonna coat it. Hey Mark, how you doing, bud? So what I want to do with the boat is, I got a little bit to do. I kind of ran out of money. I'm broke as can be broke right now. I did finally get boots though. I've got on Wolverine's website. You can check these out. Not sponsored by them. Don't get me wrong. But and steel toe. So I got on Wolverine's website, and they had, you get on their discontinued tab. I got these boots for $55, and they were regularly like $150 some dollars, $160, something like that. I don't know. I can't remember, but I got another pair that was $55, and they're the ice winter boots. And let me I'll get those. They're right here. Oh, my back. Oh. Oh. The problem is I'm trying to turn, and I'm either go or no go, and it hurts my back when sometimes I go, okay, so this is what I got. These boots were in the $100 and some range too, but they had them for $55. But these are complete closeout. They're not bringing them back. So these are what I got for ice fishing, or fishing when it's really cold. I shouldn't say ice fishing because I ain't never going ice fishing off the dock. But anyways, so I got those. I need to stop fidgeting too much. See, this is my problem. Is I just need to move. I want to go. I want to get it done. Randy, Terry B, good morning. Okay, so now what do we tie? All I got's little bitties. I don't want to tie little bitties. I'm tired of tying little bitties. Okay, hold on a minute. Stay, don't you fall. I'll be mad. Ooh, you about fell. Let's find something. Oh, I'm out of everything, dude. All I got left is pinks. Oh. All I got small stuff, really. I don't have nothing I need to get in the shop. Okay, so what we do, let's go ahead and do up some oranges here. I just pulled up on the job, was checking the phone. Howdy, bud. Appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I do. It's fun to get up here and see what everybody's doing. Hey, MJ, how you doing, bud? You stink. Let me. Now we'll just keep with that thread. I don't want to have to turn it. All right. So, Gregory has got this idea that he wants to put his fishing pole holders. I made boat fishing pole holders. So he wants to put them on the front of the boat, and he wants to. I was just going to mount them to the little rail that's on the front of the pontoon boat, but he wants a stand, so he doesn't want to have to bend over. I think what he's afraid of is if like the boat bumps something or whatever when he's bent over, he's going to go in the water. And probably good chances. So I'm going to make these little risers that are only about 12 inches high, which then will put the top of the rod at 20 inches or so, just right at little above knee level when you're setting, so it'll be easier to reach and grab and pull out of the. So but yeah, we got the idea of getting a bigger gas tank as well, because it's got that little 6-gallon on it, and it's kind of getting sunbaked and stuff, even though it's only a few years old. I want to get a better capacity as well, because that is a bigger motor, so it's a 90, so it'll eat up some gas. Most of the time we'll be using the trolling motor, and I got some new batteries back in November, the first part of November. I got a couple of them. Now I can't even remember the LI. So it's a 100 amp lithium battery for $190, $200. So it was on. It's the one that some of y'all. I seen somebody else made a video about that they got some, and I can't even remember who it was now. Oh, I know I ain't gonna be able to pick. Even though those batteries are really light, I ain't gonna be able to pick it up. I was like gonna go get one and bring it in here and show you. But anyways, I got some full lithium batteries. So now I have the 200 amp lithium batteries, and then I have the 200 amp. What are those AMG batteries? So I don't know what I'm going to do with the AMGs. I may. Somebody said run the trolling motor on one set of batteries and then run your electronics on the other set. And I'm like, well, you don't need 5 freaking batteries on the boat, basically. So what I'll do is I'll probably put the lithium ion batteries on there, and just have the other ones as backup if something ever happens wrong to the others, and they can just fully charge them and set them on the shelf. I was told they'll last for a long time, just sitting there. You might have to throw a maintainer or something on them every once in a while, but I don't know. I'm new to all this, so I'm learning. We'll get it all figured out eventually. I'm sure somebody will tell me. Supposed to get rain and snow in the coming weeks. Yeah, see, we're supposed to get snow and rain on Monday and Tuesday. So, but we got a few other things that I want to do. Is I got that little live well ice chest, and I think that'll be enough for bait. At least for what we use for bait, because mostly it'll be minnows or a few bluegill. And but I want to get. I have a big giant ice chest that I insulated a couple of years ago, and we used it for food and stuff. But it's getting kind of old, and we got metal. I screwed metal hinges on it, and uh, that kind of thing already. So I'll get those. Uh, I might use that as my big live well for like when we actually catch a bunch of crappie and stuff, and just mount it on the boat at the back end, and then use the top as a cutting board and that kind of thing. The problem is trying to work around something like that. I just don't. I'm not for sure about it. And then I could also mount it in front of the console. I could put that like in front of the console against the side rail towards the middle front of the boat, and have it there. It wouldn't be so bad, except for that having 40 gallons of water over that side. That I mean, on that of weight on that side. I don't know. I put that big old giant toolbox on there to put two seats on there on the one side, the truck toolbox to put my batteries and all that stuff in there, and that thing is awesome. But the problem with it is it's big and it takes up a lot of space. And but I'm not moving it because I do like where it's at, and that's where all the wirings ran to and everything. So, and if I move the console forward, it ain't no big deal because I'm just moving. So, like on my boat, the console's like over here, and that toolbox is over here. So, if I move the console forward, I'm just taking those wires and going from that word to that, that kind of thing. So it's not like they're gonna need to be recut or separated. Just shove the harness back down through the floor and move it over. Oh, I guess I should show you that one. What are you doing, lady? They'll be back. Lady's looking for the boys. Good morning, Lance. I've been looking for a cooler idea to mount in my truck for a live well. See, I got this. We bought this cooler at a garage sale for like $5 years ago, and it worked fine until one day I was going down the highway and the lid blew off of it and broke the hinges. And so I took the old hinges off that were riveted on with these little plastic rivets and stuff, and then I actually screwed the metal hinges onto it, and that lid ain't coming off now. And it's a great ice chest, but that's kind of what I want to do with it, is just use it for a live well. Naomi goes grocery shopping now, and she don't go like we used to and buy everything all at one time. Now that she broke her back and is rotted and screwed, so she goes shopping, once a week or twice a week, and just gets enough for that time period. I mean, when she finds stuff on sale, she'll get stuff on sale. What I'm saying is she ain't gone long enough to need a big ice chest anymore. So, and we have other ones too that we got. I have a lifetime ice chest that I got at Walmart for $77 on clearance. It was half off, and I got that last year, and that's what we've been using for food, just because she don't go long enough. So, and that ice chest got wheels on it if need be, and it's not a giant one, but it is big. I guess it is. It's big for one of those kind of coolers. Yeah, see, that's what I got. Is I got a cooler, the cooler that I'm talking about that I found at the garage sale, and then lost it off the side of the lid off the side of the road. Actually, the whole cooler come out. It's like 4 foot long almost, but it's only about maybe 18 inches wide, 16 inches wide. So it's long and skinny, but it's tall. It's as tall as it is wide. It's just really long, and I think it's like I want to say like 72 core, 86 core. It's like 80 something core, 88. I can't remember, but it's pretty good size. But it was just a cheap ice chest, I'm sure. Because I mean, I think it's an igloo or whatever. But I took and drilled holes in the lid and um, spray foamed the lid, and it actually kept stuff a lot cooler. So I know they say that you shouldn't do that, and it uses that as the insulated. But here in Kansas, that lid don't do nothing but get hotter, and then the hot can get hot. So here's a couple other ones I did too. So that was from the last time that we were on here. I think I actually did think that was the last time it was on camera, because there's those still too. Thank you, Mark. What size? Those smaller ones were these orange ones. These orange ones here they're size 4 hook, 1/32 head, and then these are size 4 hook, but these are a eighth head. Eighth, yeah, those are eighth head. Had to take a second look at it. We'll tie up some more of the orange head, but we'll do different color. Let's stay with that same thread though. I got all my stuff got moved around. Tim borrowed my computer, and now my stuff just spread everywhere. So I'm lost. Let's just do a couple finesse jigs. So the little finesse jigs, you just take your two tails, and you're basically just going to stack them back to back. You're going to make them a little bit longer. Try to get those two tails to lay on there, make the body just a touch longer. So some guys tie these with just one feather and tie it way back here. I think there's actually a jig company that does that. They'll tie it like that. The feather be like 4 inches long. I can't remember who. Hey, all things. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. Hey, John Smith, who makes a good dubbing comb? You know what the best dubbing comb is for me? Oh, find one here, right here. This is what I use for dubbing combs. Of course, this one's kind of full of fuzz, but just a piece of Velcro. You can go to Hobby Lobby and you can get really coarse Velcro to where, I mean, it's got big hooks on it, so it will really pull the fibers and get it. I mean, you can get some of that dubbing to stand way out. But speaking of dubbing, it's getting to be spring, and that dog sitting over there just growing that dubbing out. Hey, Naomi.
What?
What's that dog doing? Here,
No.
let me see that dog.
No.
I'll show you my dubbing supply.
No.
Come here. Hey, lady. Come here, lady. Aw. Aw, what are you doing, babies? I woke her up. She was sleeping. So look at this. Look at all this. I'm going to shave this dog when it comes to be summertime. See this? See that color? That red, silver. You're such a good girl. I love you. You're scared. She's like, what are you doing, Dad? What are you doing? Huh? Come here. Turn around so you can see. I want you to be comfortable, not scared. There you are. There's where he is. Rosie's like, what do you got? Here, all right, go ahead. she's she's a little intimidated in being up here. She's like, why are you picking me up? You never pick me up. I come to you, Dad. She does. I'll sit on the lap and I'll just say, come here. She'll come running up and jump in my lap. She is such an ugly little dog, but she's so cute. She's ugly. She's ugly. She's so ugly. She's cute. However you say that. But think of the dubbing I'm going to get off of her. I got my own clippers. I'm going to give her a really good bath. I'm going to wash her up real good. Dawn soap. And then I'm going to shave her. Trim her up. And I'm going to put all that in my coffee grinder. I'm going to go bzz, bzz, a few times. Mix it all up. And then I'll get a good looking dubbing. I'm telling you. You see that dog in the sun, man. In the sun, that dog it's like the ginger silver color mix. You see, I'm gonna shave that dog. You trust me. Right now, though, she needs all that. It's been cold. Her name is Lily, and I call her Little Bit because she's so tiny. She weighs 8 pounds. I mean, she's not tiny for a Chihuahua mix, but she weighs 8 pounds. So to me, she's tiny. I have an 80-pound Doberman. See, you like that? Them little finesse jigs? That's a long tail to me. And they're, like I said, there's a company out there make tails like that long. Here, I'll show you. I'll tie one like that just to show. I keep saying that long. I'm just going to show you. What they do is they try to find a straight. Rosie, come here. Come here. You want to be on camera? Come on. Come here. Come here. I love it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it. Oh, you love me. She was jealous. She kept running circles. She kept coming over here trying to like drive by lick me. Now I got a wet ear. Got gross. But see, she went and laid down now. She walked like ground like 10 times because I picked up a little bit.
Hey, damn.
She's a lover. Be a stranger come in the house though. She ain't such a lover. She don't like certain people. A friend of mine come in the house. She stopped him right there at the door and was like, "Who are you, dude? Why are you coming in here?" She was just barking. And the love seat's right by the door. So she's like got her paws up on the that could hurt. She's got her paws up on the armrest and she's looking him face to face. And he was like, hello? And I was back there. I come out and she did not. And the whole time he was here, she just kept growling at him, looking at him crooked. She's that long. Man, that is still. They do them really long, and I'm trying to find a straight enough feather so I don't look stupid. Because it'll look like you got something. It'll look like you need a pill because you're crooked. That's some adult humor. Don't take it the wrong way. See, that's just too. It's too. Anyways, there's like companies that make their feather that long, and I can't stand it. I'm not gonna do it. I just can't stand it. Dogs are the best judges of character. Yeah. Well, he's a little. I mean, let me put it this way: I'm not leaving him alone at my house, for sure. See, even that long, it drives me nuts. Am I being wrong? I don't know. Do they actually work being that long? That's the key. I don't know. I like them like I did the other one, about like that. See, ouch. I did the other one. Yeah, see, that's the same length I did the other one. It needs two of them, though. I'll put one on there. Come on, line up there. All right. But the other thing about the boat is I can't, I got this, so all right, this is the topic for everybody. Hey, Don. So here's a topic for everybody. All right. So on my pontoon boat, here's my pontoon boat. This is the back. This is the front. So back here on the side, back end of my tune, there's a mount, and that's where I have my, the thing that sees in the water. And then in the middle of the boat at the captain's console is where I have the screen. So is it on my pontoon boat, if I'm crappie fishing and things like that, and basically just fishing all the way around the whole boat, but straight down, does it, I guess, what's it called, the transducer, does that need to be on the back of the boat or on the front of the boat for the type of fishing I'm doing? Do I just need to put it on my trolling motor, so when my trolling motor turns, I can just look at my trolling motor and tell if it's off that way or what? I mean, I'm new to all this, so I'm trying to figure out the best place to put that. And right now, like I said, it's just on the back of the boat. I put it there because I figured it was the safest there. Now, somebody else said leave the one there so you could have the side sonar, and just set it to where you can like set the settings to where it's not where it's seeing more forward than more backwards or something like that, or whatever. I don't know. I want to put I wanted to put one up front that would work with my trolling motor, but apparently my trolling motor, since it was adapted with the GPS thing, is not going to link directly without a big cable, and my unit don't have it. It just has the GPS stuff. So my iPilot is all self-contained and won't share screen or won't track with the others. So and that's what he said, is he's just like, your trolling motor is just a little older, and it'll be great for what you're doing. You're just going to have to control it more yourself. And he's like, he's like, you can follow your chart and stuff, but your trolling motor is not going to be linked to your chart, that kind of thing, or whatever. So, but he said you can do memory stuff with your controller to make it follow a certain point or whatever. To me, it just sounded so complicated. I was so lost. But is it best to have for crappie fishing and stuff like that, where we're going to be trolling a lot, or just drift fishing or anchor fishing? Is it better to have on the back or the front? Because I just have like I said, I have a Garmin side sonar, and that's it. So, what do y'all think? Trying to find, there it is. It only needs to be in the front if you plan on vertical jigging. Well, we'll probably vertical jig more than anything. But what I was trying to say is I was thinking about getting if I upgrade a trolling motor, I'm going to probably stay with Minn Kota just because I like Minn Kota, which means I have to get Humminbird or Lowrance. I can't remember, one of the two. And then at that point, they've got forward facing cheap enough that, as far as a small little one, you just get one and mount the transducer to your head of your trolling, or to the, motor part of the bottom end of your trolling motor. So whichever way your trolling motor points, it points. Or do you put it on its own little pod thingy to where you turn it? Is probably the best way. If I was you, I would get 2 marker buoys and leave the transducer on the back. See, that's what I do. I got a bunch of little pool noodles that are about yay long, 4 to 6 inches. I'm not for sure how long they are. And I got a paracord wrapped around it with a 5-ounce weight. And I showed the 5-ounce weight in the end of it. And then when I go fishing, I'll pull it out. And if I catch a fish, I throw that right where the tip of my rod's at. And because a weight coming down may spook the fish, they may go like that, but they're going to come right back in with a weight. That's not going to scare them too bad. Now, unless you got some really spooky crappie. And if you got spooky crappie, you're going to need like a 16-foot rod to reach them before your boat scares them off. We're gonna do some goofy stuff here. But that's just, yeah, I appreciate all that info, Mark. I just don't know what to do. Right now it's mounted at the back of the boat, so that's where it's going to stay for the while. I'm going to try to do I really don't need the side sonar or anything like that for me and to see where the brush is at. I mean, if I pass a brush pile, I'll know where the brush is. I just throw out a marker and then go back and fish it like I did old school days. Usually you can see something sticking out of the water and you're going to go try to fish it anyways. And if you're sitting on the front of the boat, you're going to have the controller in your hand and operating the trolling motor to where you can be, within striking distance of that tree. But there again, I've only been on the boat twice and then I haven't been on a boat since I've been in the wheelchair. So except for with, a few friends on theirs, not my own. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to get back out and get this boat fixed up I got it at the farm, so it's kind of a drive back and forth type thing. It's not here to where I can work on it when I want to, and then you got to make plans to get out there and that kind of stuff. So, but the more times I go out there, the more stuff I get done. So like I said, I'm getting there. Just the main thing I got to do is get the new steering cables and control box all situated and stuff. I just wished I had somebody smarter than me around here that knew what they're doing. So they could just come over and help me hook it up and I could give them a bill and say, thank you, sir, or madam, or ma'am. I shouldn't say madam. I don't know. Maybe they might be a madam. No, I'm not saying nothing. Oh, Naomi don't. She knows I tease. So, but anyways, if she is going to come over and help, she better be 5'2" or shorter. That way she can get up underneath there. All right, so there you go. Little black tail and that tiger fire body or whatever. But yeah, I got, I don't know. Do you need 2 screens on your boat, really? Marker buoys are $8. Yeah, mine were just not very much at all. 20-foot piece of paracord and and the thing is when you wrap those, I will wrap about half the cord up and then I'll put a half hitch in it. So, make a loop and to where it lays under itself. And then I'll wrap the rest of it up. So when it gets to that 10-foot mark, it'll still come. It's got enough weight that it'll still unravel, but it won't unravel the whole thing to where if you're only in 6 feet of water, your buoy's, 10 feet away from where you mark. Oh, Gregory's back. Gregory's got something. Well, for you guys that, I think everybody in here is pretty used to Oak Slope. Oh, he said something else. Oak Slope. That's the best way. When you yeah, usually what I do, Mark, is if I'm fishing and I catch a fish, I'll throw the buoy just right, pretty much where I'm fishing at. And like I said, if it spooks the fish away, well, that's the chance you take, but at least it's marked. And then, or if I get, fill a snag, then I'll throw a buoy there and then I'll try to reach in, past that. And if the snag goes on that way or whichever, I try to mark both sides of the snag if I can. And it's not too hard. The biggest thing is just remember to take a dropper weight with you. So if you get your jig hung up and you don't want to stick it down and, your pole down in there and spook the crappie and stuff, just go get you, they make little bell sinkers that have a little plastic quick clip that you can quick clip on your line for fishing and stuff. Well, I just use those, and you click that on there, and you can. Why is my chat stuck? There he goes. So you put that quick clip on there, and then you can just slide that down and get it like an ounce, ounce and a half, and you can knock that off. But they make, a lot of people make little slide weights and stuff that have little wires and stuff that you just clip that on your line. You can slide it down, bounce it a few times, knock your jig off. An ounce seems to work really well for jigs. And now if you're like getting your treble hook lure on a big, you might need a 2 or 3 ouncer to knock it loose, but something like that, or even take a bank weight. Take a bank weight and a little hacksaw and cut through the. I mean, you use whatever. You just want to not be able to knock your jig loose and not lose it. If you're like me and you use 2-pound line, you got to be a little bit easy. But with the advancements of line, I'm stepping up to 4-pound this year. I don't even think I'm going to try 2-pound. I'm just going to stick with 4-pound, and I'm going to use fluoro. So just to be a little bit. Read my comment above, David. 2 comments. Marker buoys are $8, not bad. And then whoops. Chat goes by so fast. When you roll over and turn around, and it's when you get to the other side of them and throw another buoy. Yeah. Here you go. However, been coated over the same company. Okay, that's why. But see, mine's an old enough unit. Mine didn't come any iPilot, and mine was adapted to have iPilot. It had a little board put in it and something. I mean, they in the remote. So. Oh, this is the other comment I was going to highlight. Marker buoy, not too bad. Gregory, are you done yet, or still running around? I'm waiting on Gregory, guys. Here you go, Gregory. Time for my favorite segment, Gregory Show and Tell time. That's looky here, old burrito catfish lady. Tim said, Gregory. So did Catfish Dog and Fresno. Leland's makes a 3-pack of jig knockers. Oh, that's what they're called, jig knockers. Brass and $10 cheaper than Walmart's prices. There you go. Berkeley Big Game makes a fluoro in 4-pound. I bought and the light action rod. Yeah, see, I got we got the Bass Pro brand, their silver box. Gregory's grabbing it real quick. Are you ready to do show and tell time finally? Okay, so the XL, that's what we've just been using. And if a couple of my friends that are fishing pros, work for big name stores, can't say yet. That's what they use. So you can deduce where they work if that's what they're using. Anyways, it's Gregory's show and tell time. What you got, Gregory? You got a Harley pig. Yeah, you're not going to give that to Rosie. Who are you going to give that to, Gwen? Who are you going to give it to? Oh, you're going to give it to me? I'd like to get another Harley, but I'd get a trike this time. Look at the camera and see where you're at. You're not. What year is that vet? You know what year it is? Does it say what year it is? It's a 57 Corvette. Here, get it. I can't hold it. There you go. Now you can see it. See that smile? You guys see that smile? Look, there's Sampy. Want to be outdoors? P-line is great, fluoro. So what do you think, Gregory? Did you get a good haul? The shirt that the jacket that he's got on is one that he got a couple weeks ago, guys. When I was gone, we didn't show. So that jacket that he's got on there, and it zips down to about right there. Right there. Rosie wants the pig. Rosie can't have the pig. Try not to show the TV. Rosie can't have the pig. She wants that pig so bad. She's like, I will tear that thing up. I want to eat it. All right, guys. Gregory with the big score this week. So didn't you get something else? What'd you get last week? Might as well show them what you got last week. That way they can get kind of caught up. He only got one item last week, so it wasn't a great haul, but he got a good find. And he's got a twin to that one, don't you? So now you have two of those. What? Come here. All right, he's got to go run and get the other one now.
Did you hang it up, or is it?
It's on the wall.
You can't find it.
He's got like 5 or 6 of them. He's trying to figure out where
You can't find it.
It's probably over by the toaster. All right. See, look, he's got twinsies. Now, what are those, Gregory? Tell him what they are. You talk to them all the time and tell them what they are. They're basically hot plates. You set them on your counter so you don't burn your countertops. He's watching the view. Oh my goodness. Well, we're watching the complete opposite of that. I should show y'all what we're watching, but it's a commercial right now. Say it. He gets cool stuff.
No, give it to.
Yeah. We'll tie one more jig. That's funny. He makes fun of my fishing skills all the time. He tells me that he gives you a hard time, Fresno. I know how it goes, because sometimes I've seen him talking and just kind of as I'm sitting there on the side, and but I see that he tries to tell some people what to use and how to fish. So hopefully it doesn't come off wrong. He's just trying to be helpful. It's just funny. Okay, so y'all want to see what I'm watching? I'm going to show you real quick. I don't want to get demonetized or anything, even though I'm not. Oh, you can't even see it. It's too bright. Well, anyways, I'm watching news. They're talking about the president going to see the Super Bowl. I wish that I'm not even monetized, so I don't even know why I said that. I don't want to get to where I can't get monetized, because I wasn't going to get monetized for the longest time, and they sent me a thing one time saying that I could get monetized, but now I don't have enough hours, and especially now since I've been gone. But I think we're going to try to remedy that. What I was trying to say about the boat is, the boat won't take that much more to get it done. And if I have to, I have decided that I will take it to the boat shop and just say, hey, can you fix this for me, and give it to them and let them fix the stupid thing. So it wouldn't be that much to get it running. It's a simple boat, but I'll get it done. I got a couple places where I'm going to set up cameras on the boat so you get better views. I've been watching some of you guys that fish and stuff, and you can see where you guys place the cameras, so what looks better, what doesn't look better type thing. And what I may do is, since I do have 2 phones, I may put one phone over and then have it come in as a guest, where we can have some split screen sometime. I'll have Rex with us most of the time, so we'll get it kind of figured out. Don't forget also to go check out Pond Hopper TV. Rex is trying to grow his channel back up and stuff. So he's he's a great guy, and he's been in plenty of my fishing stuff for the last couple of years, and he's the one been doing all my editing and stuff for the edited videos. So I'd appreciate it if you guys go give him a like, a share, a sub, all that kind of stuff. So um, the other thing is, like I said, getting the live well on the boat. I'm not too concerned about it. That could be a later project work in. But in order to get the boat running, we've got to get them controls in. I do have the trolling motor fixed and stuff. It's sitting in the garage. It's just with all this snow and weather and everything, we just haven't done nothing. My back, I just haven't felt like doing nothing. So haven't even made any rod holders or anything. I have just simply done nothing. Yeah, I'll get it done. I mean, like every day that goes by, it's going to get closer. I mean, and it's going to be crappy weather again this next week, so I probably won't work on the boat then, but it's supposed to get back into the 50s again. We tried to go out and do something the other day when it was really windy, but it was like 30-mile-an-hour winds, and I wasn't going to deal with it. The boat was rocking, and I'm not going to sit there and get seasick being on the boat when I'm not even on the water. So, but yes, it will get done. So, anyways, we're going to. What are you doing? Oh, you got two of them. You're knocking stuff off. What'd you knock off? Oh, my back. Ah, you made me twist. Oh, you're losing sense. Gregory's losing his sense.
He's a slot machine.
Hey, he's a slot machine right now. He's spitting coins. You got a hole in your pocket? There's a penny right there. Here, let me move. Can you see it? Oh, I can't do that. You found it? All right. Anyways, Gregory found his sense for the moment. And cold front moving through here. Yeah, I just I'm tired of winter, man. I'm just really tired of winter. But about the time my back heals up, be about the time I crawl up onto that boat. The doctor told me not to do nothing for at least another week or so. Just as you feel. The bad thing about it is when that boat's on the trailer, I got to make my way up the stairs with Gregory's help, so it's not a pretty thing. But we'll get up there and we'll get the rest of the stuff hooked up. I'll at least get the cables and stuff ran back to the motor and the control box and stuff in there, and if mounted. And if I have to take it in and have them fix it, I just drag the boat in and say, hey, hook these cables up. They'll probably do it in 10 minutes, make me look like a freaking idiot, charge me $200 and say goodbye. So, but anyways, I don't know. I got one other thing that I want to do to it is get the bimini top sewed up and fixed. So I hope y'all can hear him talking. Listen. See? That's Gregory talking. Go back and turn your volume up really, really high. You almost missed me. Hi, Jody. How you doing?
Yes.
Oh.
You got them in storage containers.
Well, you are going to miss me because I'm leaving. But how you doing, girl? Hope you're doing good. Gregory been telling me a lot about all y'all. I mean, just about everybody in here Gregory talks about. So, but we are blessed to have friends like y'all. We do truly love y'all. Y'all are awesome. And I think we're going to end it because I'm about to die sitting here moving around too much. So we'll see y'all next week. I'll be back next week. I was able to sit here and tolerate it enough. It'll be all right. I'll be better next week too. So we'll do a couple giveaways next week just to give away some jigs. I am not going to be doing any rod holders for a while, so if y'all want some, just be patient. And if not, I'm to the point where my health keeps getting bad enough and stuff. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep tying jigs for sure. But I think what we'll do is the whole rod holder thing, we'll just do as we go. And if I get overwhelmed, I'll just tell them, hey, y'all, you got to give me a break. So anyways, love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all go catch some fish. Go drill through some ice, do something. So go tie something. We're out of here. We'll see y'all.
the rednecky one? That's one.